guys, I'm doing a fun 90s tag survey video. This is part one. There will be a part two of tomorrow. But Joey Graceppa and Ingrid Miss Glamourassi created this survey. And yeah, I'm really excited because I was born in the 90s and the 90s were the best times ever. So like I said, this is part one. Part two will go up tomorrow just because there are, I think, 18 questions and I'll just answer 9 today, 9 tomorrow. By the way, I'm going to be referencing my Pinterest. I have a 90s childhood Pinterest page, or Pinterest board on my Pinterest page. So I'm going to be looking at that. And if you guys were born in the 90s, then you will love this board because it's really, like, nostalgic. The first one is favorite TV show. This is probably the hardest question for me because I really don't know if I have a favorite. I literally love them all. You know, Doug, Hey Arnold, all that, like, you name it, I probably love it. Even, like, you know, the really young kids shows I watched, like, I think they're 90s, like Arthur, Little Bear, Franklin, Allegra's Window, Lamb Chop. I think I'll get into that later, though, but those were, like, when I was really, really young, and I remember those, and then, of course, like, the classic 90s Nickelodeon, stuff like that. I loved it all. Favorite toys. Okay, so they, Joey and Ingrid said Furbies, Sky Dancers. I loved Sky Dancers. And I don't know if this is 90s. Actually, hold on, let me look it up. I don't know if this is 90s. It might be. I had it in the 90s. But one of my favorite toys, and it's so nostalgic, like if I look at pictures of it, is called Baby Born, and it was a baby doll that, like, actually, hold on a minute, now that I think about it, it was kind of gross. It, like, went to the bathroom, I think. I think it did, and I think it ate food. I think it ate food and then went to the bathroom. I remember the smell of my Baby Born, like, it smelled like, it smelled like a baby, like a real baby. I don't know. It wasn't like a, you know, weird plasticky smell. It had like a fragrance to it. I don't know. But I remember it, and I was obsessed with that. Of course, I had a Game Boy in pink. Oh, I had Betty Spaghetti. I loved my Betty Spaghetti. I think I have a picture of that on here. I think I had the blonde one and the one all the way on the left in this picture with the pigtails, the pink hair. There was also this blow-up, like, chair. It was just a blow-up sitting chair, but I had a blow-up sitting chair, and my cousin popped it, and so that was the end of that. But I just remember it was devastating. And then there's something called Baby All Gone, where you put the food in, and then you do something like that. And then Polly Pockets, of course. I loved Polly Pockets. Oh, and a Yak Bag. This Pinterest thing, I'm serious, it's incredible. Lincoln Logs. I had Lincoln Logs a lot. I don't know if this is a question, but, oh yeah, it is a question. I'll save it for that in tomorrow's video, because I just saw it. But yeah, those kinds of things. Sock and Boppers, candy lipstick. Oh, those little, I don't know, I guess this can be for another one, but those slap-on bracelets, you know, it would be like a stick kind of thing, and then you just sort of slap it on and it would curl up around your wrist. I had that. Oh, and this is a picture of these little, like, dogs, these little robot dogs. There's a picture of it on here, but I'll put a link to my Pinterest board below, but there's, like, a picture of these 2 dogs, and I had one of those, and they sort of, like, were little robotic dogs, and they'd bark at each other. I don't know, really, what else they did. And then there's this other thing called, I mean, it says on the picture that it's called Diva Stars, but it was like this little, like, doll that you would press on the clothes and, like, the eyes would open and shut. I don't really know. I don't remember that it's called Diva Stars, but it says on the thing that it is. The next one is favorite commercial. Now, this is a good one because this happened to me recently and on accident. I was on Tumblr and I saw someone posted a picture, like a screenshot of this commercial, and I had not seen this in, I mean, over 10 years maybe, and I saw this picture and I was just, like, immediately taken way back when I was really little, and it's a 1996 I think it's a 1996 Disney World commercial with the little girl. It's 1995. Okay, so this is it right now, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, it is the cutest commercial," and it like this little girl in this commercial is so me. At the very end of the commercial, she's trying to like find Mickey Mouse and she doesn't see him, so she's kind of like upset that she's leaving and she's not seeing him. And then he's there and she's like, "I've been waiting my whole life to meet you," and that is just like so me as a kid. So yeah, that's the best commercial ever, and I'm so glad that Tumblr brought me to that, because I would not have known about it or remembered it if it hadn't popped up one day. So it's a 1995 Disney commercial. I'll put a link to that below. Let me know if you remember that. It always used to be like before the VHS, like in the previews. So let me know if you remember that. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Honestly, I mean, I like them both. I don't really have a favorite. I never liked Justin Timberlake though. Ingrid said this in her video that she liked him, but I could not get past the noodle hair, so no. Weirdest fashion trend. Okay, I guess this can be the one. I don't know if this is necessarily weird, because I still think that they're cute for like little girls, but jellies. You remember jellies? Those jelly shoes? I used to love them, and they were just so much fun. Favorite collectibles. Joey said Pokemon cards, and I agree. And there's actually a funny story about the Pokemon cards. One day when I was, I don't know how old I was, like 9, 10, maybe like 9. My brother and I were standing at the edge of our driveway. It was in like the afternoon. The edge of our driveway, and we had a binder of all of our Pokemon cards, and it was on like a little table, and we were like selling them, but there was nobody there. Like nobody was around. Nobody knew that we were selling them. No kids have any money. Like, I don't understand what we were doing. We were just literally, it was like a lemonade stand, but no one would ever stop because no one would ever buy Pokemon cards used. Like, no adults would. Anyway, so yeah, it was weird. Anyway, so this one kid was walking, one of our neighbors, a new neighbor, was walking down the street, and we were like, hey kid, you over there." And he was like, "Me?" And we're like, "Yeah, you, come over here." So he was like our age. And so he comes over and we're like, "Do you want to buy some Pokemon cards?" And I don't think he did. I don't know if he... Actually, I think he invited us over to his house and we like looked through all the Pokemon cards. And I remember that's how we became friends with him. And he had a little sister. I don't even know if I should tell this. Okay, I will. He had a little sister who was like 6 maybe. And I was like 9. And again, like I didn't really know what I was doing. Certainly did not intend for anything bad to happen, but we were playing one time in her room, and she had like a magic marker, and I, like from when I was little, and I still do, I love like doing makeup and playing with makeup and stuff like that, so I don't play with it now, I use it, but I always love like doing eye makeup and stuff like that, so this is clearly not exactly the same thing. I took the magic marker, and it was like a navy blue, like dark, and I put it on like the long side, you know, not the tip but the like side of it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll do your makeup," and I just brushed it along her eyelids, and her eyelids, like, you know, underneath the crease, you know, the actual lid, they were like navy blue magic markered, and like my brother and I left, and I was just like, I think I knew that I shouldn't have done that, and so I was just like, "Stay up here, I'm gonna go home now," because I didn't want anyone to see it. Anyway, yeah, that was weird. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it. Next is favorite Beanie Baby. I don't know the name of it, but I had so many Beanie Babies that honestly I don't really remember them all. But it was a butterfly, and it was like blue or purple or something. I remember that one. How many Tamagotchis did I go through? I have no idea. I don't know. I remember playing with them, but I don't remember like how many I went through. I don't think it was a lot. I don't know. I liked them though, but I don't remember. The last one is favorite game system and game. I love video games. Okay, let me rephrase that because that could be misconstrued. I don't play video games now, and I don't know anything about video games that are coming out now, but I will, like today, I will easily play like any Nintendo 64, GameCube, you know, Xbox. Did I have an Xbox? I don't remember. GameCube, for sure. I had GameCube and had a Nintendo 64. And I didn't have a PlayStation though, but my brother, if I didn't have a brother, I probably would not ever have played a video game, because I know people who don't have brothers who have never played video games, and like they only have a sister, and that depresses me. So I'm really glad that at least I had video games that I played. But Nintendo 64, and I love that so much. Like, I actually feel like playing Nintendo 64 right now. Anyway, but my favorite game, hands down, and actually someone should ask my brother, I don't know how you could, I guess on Twitter, what my favorite, I think it's Nintendo 64 video game was, and he should tell you that it is Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. I was obsessed with those games. Comment below if you ever played them, because then we are connected for life, because that is a part of my soul. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are a part of my soul, and you know what? If you don't know that about me, then you don't know anything about me. Probably nobody knows that about me though, so that's not a good thing. But anyway, I remember like getting it from the library, and I just spent so much time on it, and it was just like the highlight of my life. Like, I actually could beat that game. I don't know if I beat the whole game, but it was doable. And since my brother was like better than video games at me, it was always like really annoying because I would die and everything. Like James Bond, I mean, I would die in 5 seconds. I would like have to tell him to like give me another chance. Like if we're playing James Bond, and we still do this, like if he finds me and he's gonna kill me, I'll be like, wait, don't do it. Let me run the other way and give me a chance. Just spare me, because I can't afford any more lives, because I just get killed every freaking time. But anyway, yeah, so Banjo-Kazooie was not like that. I don't remember which one I played more. I think Banjo-Tooie. I think I remember Banjo-Tooie more. I don't know. But it was doable for me, and it was exciting, and it was fun. And it was not like no one was going to shoot me, so I liked that. But I just remember being so excited about it. And I still I want to play that game again, because I haven't played it in forever. So yeah, that's part 1. Very exciting. Part 2 will go up tomorrow, so look out for that. And please comment below and answer these questions, and let me know what you thought of it. And also, my t-shirts went up for sale yesterday. If you don't know about my t-shirts, I have 2 t-shirts. They're really cool. I'll put a picture of them at the end of this, but you should buy them because they're awesome. And I just wrote up some thank you notes, and so yeah. I'm writing like a personal thank you note to everyone who buys a shirt. Check out part 2 tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Bye.